This is our third lesson on the Persian Empire. I'm looking at the rise of Cyrus the Great, the first great king of the Persian Empire. Can recall stories about the early life of Cyrus and how he became king. I understand that much of it can't be true, and developing some ancient source analysis skills. Keywords are Herodotus, who's our main source for this, the main historian. Folk tale, a myth, a legend, or called a folk tale. Often Herodotus wrote things that can't have been true. He wrote them for entertainment rather than history. Stygies, about him, king of the Medes, his daughter Mandane, Magi, where the word magic comes from, Magi. It's a magician, an ancient term for a magician, was a wizard, is a magi. Harpagus, the guy's name, cruelty, betray, revenge, turncoat. If you swap sides, you're a turncoat. Okay, as usual, here's the quiz on the previous lesson. Read the questions. If you don't know the answer, look at the previous video and find out the answers, please. So, 560s BC, what we talked about in last lesson, Stygies is king of the Medes. Here he is. He's got a daughter, Mandane. He then has a dream. In this dream, his daughter, Mandane, starts to urinate, to pee. And she urinates so much, it swamps the whole world. He wakes up. He goes to talk to his magi, his wizards, because one of their jobs is to figure out what dreams really mean. And they say, Sire, this is a very important dream. This dream means that your son will become a great king, but he'll become a grandson rather, but he'll become a great king through violence. Stevie G is a bit worried about this. Oh, I wonder what that means. What sort of violence? So, don't say sorry. Right, I better marry her off, but to a nobody. I'll marry her. Here's the Median Empire. Here's the little nobodies, the Persians. They're related to the Medes. So he marries his daughter off to the king of the Persians, a guy called Cambyses, thinking, "No, this is safe. They're no threat to me." Then he has another dream. In the next dream, his daughter Mandane's there, and again, she starts out of her vagina. Vines start to grow, and they grow, and they grow, and they grow, and they take over the earth and choke the life out of everything. Oh, he wakes up. Oh, terrible nightmare. Calls the Magi. Asks them, what does this dream mean? And they go, Sire, this is a much more important dream. This dream means that this son of Mandane, your grandson, will kill you and take your land. At this point, Stygies is worried. So he summons Mandane back to the court to keep an eye on her. Baby's born. Stygies is worried. It's a boy. A threat to him, he thinks. So he orders one of his generals, Harpagus, to murder the child. Harpagus can't face it. He can't kill a baby. So he orders a humble shepherd to take the baby away and kill it. The shepherd wanders off with the baby. He also can't kill it. So takes it home with him, and they raise the child, Cyrus, as their own baby. Cyrus doesn't know who he is, doesn't know who his real father and mother are. Years pass. Cyrus, as a young man, gets into a fight with the Median noble's kid and beats him up. So he's brought to the king. And the king says, this is amazing. You're a shepherd boy, yet you're so clever and you're so strong and you're so noble and you're so brave. And he questions him and he figures out who he really is. This is my grandson. But he can't bring himself to kill him. He feels he's no threat. He says, okay, fine, I'll change my mind. He sends him back to Persia. But Harpagus, he's not happy with. He'd been ordered to murder this child and he'd failed. He'd lied about it. So Astyages has the son of Harpagus executed. Doesn't tell Harpagus. has the son of Harpagus made into a meat pie, invites Harpagus to a banquet, and serves him his dead son's flesh in a pie, lets him eat it before telling him what he's done. And that is the punishment of Harpagus. He carries on being a general in the Medes army, he carries on being trusted by Astyages, even after Astyages has murdered his son and fed it to him. Years pass. Cyrus becomes a man and a great soldier. Eventually Astyages gets worried about him and goes to war with him, takes the Medes to attack the much, much smaller Persian army. There's a long war. The Persians fight guerrilla tactics, hit and run, and all the time Cyrus is talking in secret to Harpagus. And at the main battle where they join up to finish it, as the two sides meet, the Medes, led by Harpagus, swap sides and join Cyrus and his Persians. And in that way, the Persians very easily, very quickly take over the whole Median Empire, and it becomes the Persian Empire. This happens in 550 BC. Now this is quite a story, and it comes to us from a man called Herodotus of Halicarnassus. Here he is. He wrote the very, very, very first history book ever. And the problem is, he tends to repeat good stories, whether or not they're true. And a lot of this can't be true. A lot of it sounds like other stories like Romulus and all sorts, and Moses. So a lot of this can't be true. But Herodotus tends to write it down because he's been told it, and he likes a good story. So what actually happened in 550 BC? Well, nothing that we know of for certain, except that we know that somehow the Persians and Cyrus managed to conquer the Median Empire, and suddenly they've gone from the rulers of this to the rulers of all this, and they're a major player on the world stage.